TIFU telling my parents about my inheritance. TLDR. Sister died and left me her home. Parents tried to sell it, so I had to explain the will. Now they're gonna sue me. My 36F sister died 6 months ago from a heart condition. She practically raised me, so it's been pretty difficult to deal with. I'm in my final year of university and have failed every single class this semester. She'd be disappointed, but it is what it is. My sister never married, never had children. I lived with her near campus. She ran her successful side business. I got to help her occasionally as a paid intern. She worked a lot, but not to support us. She wanted to retire by the time she was 40. She would have been done in 4 years, and her heart had to fail her first. When she died, her attorney read her will to me. She had left everything to me. She had an extremely large amount of money put away for her retirement and side accounts for various activities for her retirement. I was unaware, but she had made several real estate investments so she could continue living a comfy lifestyle once she retired. She left her 2006 Subaru to me and willed our current house to me as well. She had explained she wanted to use this house for college housing eventually. This was all extremely overwhelming to hear. She left nothing to my parents, but as they didn't know she had assets, they willingly paid for the funeral and any other associated costs. My sister was no contact with our parents, and I'm very low contact. We are their only 2 children. At the funeral, my parents asked me how I was going to continue going to college without her money. Lol. They thought she paid for them. Psych, I have student debt. I told them I'd continue to take out loans. They asked about my living arrangements and I shrugged. At the time I didn't know all the details anyway. Well, 2 weeks ago, I found out my parents tried to sell my sister's house whilst I still lived there. They brought a realtor and toured our home and everything. It was all on the cameras set up in the home. When I called them and informed them I'd be calling the police, they explained the situation. I told them it's my home and it was willed to me. They couldn't sell it. They were confused heavily. I told them to meet at my attorney's and set a time. Q today. My attorney explained the will to my parents. My mother went white as a sheet and my father was grumbling about suing me for his rightful money, plus the cost of the funeral. My mother began ugly sobbing, telling the attorney he was wrong. Her daughter would not leave the house to someone like me. The attorney cut the meeting short, and now we're preparing for the inevitable lawsuit coming my way. I just want to sleep and avoid all of this. Just some added info. Mom is a stay-at-home mom, but like the kind who spends her life at the country club. Not the involved kind. Dad is a businessman and is typically on business trips for weeks at a time. They live, as they call it, lower upper class. Fixed spelling mistakes. Edit. I didn't expect this to blow up tbh. Thank you everyone for the support. I've gotten to read almost all the comments and I feel a lot less anxious now. I did talk to my professors and 4/6 of them gave me extensions, but the other 2 are being jerks about it. It's fine though. I did sign up for my school's grief group. I just got done changing all my locks too. Thanks to everyone who helped me with home stuff too. I'll be sure to watch the home insurance bill or get a financial advisor or something. My sister's degrees and mine are in the same field, so I'll be continuing her business too, and all need a real estate attorney to redo the leases on her other rentals, I guess. I don't know, it's overwhelming. Edit 2. Since this keeps coming up, I stupidly gave them a key a few months after she passed. I didn't know they'd even be trying this until after the fact. The will doesn't say anything about them, but I'm leaving it up to the attorney to figure everything out. I will be paying them regardless for the cost of funeral, celebration of life, etc. Final update for now. Father sent me a text apologizing. Said he wanted to sell the house because of the market right now but won't push me. We'll give more details at some point. Gonna see how this plays out first, and I'll give an official update at some point. Firstly, I am so sorry for your loss. Secondly, this is a little off topic, but as a university professor, there should be resources at your school designed for exactly this type of situation. Reach out to your professors and/or your dean and explain that you've had a close family member pass away and you need help. If you are paying for school yourself, I'd hate for you to have to pay for a whole extra semester. Reach out and ask your school for resources. There are people whose entire job is helping students in situations like yours. Imagine losing your child, and being mad about not getting money from it. Not only do your parents not have a leg to stand on legally, you already have a lawyer to tell you that. They also sound kind of dumb. If they tried to sell the house, a title search would reveal they don't have title to it, which would stop the sale cold. Presumably, haven't your parents bought a house in the past? You mentioned they're in the country club set, so I would assume they're homeowners. Don't they know this? They can contest the will, but will contests are rarely successful if the will has been validly executed. You'll probably need to engage a trial attorney if they actually file a complaint. They may not. Unfortunately, there's no way out of this but to go through it. Good luck. When my mother-in-law died from cancer, her parents were mad that she left everything to her kids and nothing to them. I hope you have now changed the lock. The situation totally sucks, but I wouldn't worry too much about any lawsuit. If everything was willed to you, if there is a lawsuit actually brought on the zero grounds they have, you'll win. I can see why she left everything to you. She made sure that if anything happened, you would be cared for and wouldn't have to depend on such awful people. Hold steady. Looks like your sister went NC for a reason. She wouldn't be disappointed in you, because you are grieving, not slacking. When we lose someone, the depth of our grief mirrors the depth of the relationship we've lost. So it would be strange if her loss did not affect you or disrupt your daily life for at least a short while. It's a show of your humanity, and that's a credit to the sister raised you, as you obviously didn't get your parents' selfishness and cold indifference. Keep your head up, friend. All contact with your parents on the subject should be through the lawyer. No matter how minute, don't pay anything. Let them live with their choices. Good luck in court, and I'm sorry that your parents are awful people that would sue their own daughter. I'm surprised the realtor agreed to sign a contract without clear evidence of ownership, since the deed title would still be in your sister's name. Sounds like there was a very good reason your sister was NC with your parents. And now you can be too. After the inevitable lawsuit, of course. Talk to your lawyer about offering to pay for the funeral. Listen to your lawyer above all else. If they are suing you, or threatening to, don't talk to them about it at all. Let your lawyer do the communicating. Your lawyer should give you an idea of what's next. If the will's valid, then what they'll be doing is trying to contest the will. That will be an uphill battle for them, especially if the will disclaims your parents as beneficiaries. Good luck, but it sounds like you've got a good chance at winning, especially if the will was drafted by an attorney. I'm sorry for your loss. Talk to at least one fiduciary as well as your lawyer about your options. If you inherited that money in her retirement accounts, how long do you have to use it? Or can you not use it until you turn 65? Can you move the money anywhere? Invest it in anything? Your sister may have set you up for life, or she may have left enough for you to be comfortable for a couple of years before needing to work again. Consider all these things before making decisions about your future. Finishing school versus dropping out. renting the rooms versus not, etc. The reason so many people who win the lottery go bankrupt after they win is because they spend without planning ahead. All of a sudden they can buy that new car. Hell, they can buy their siblings, parents, friends a new car also. So why not? Before you know it, you blow through the money and are back to square one. I wish you the best moving forward. And once again, I'm sorry for your loss. I would make sure your parents truly have no financial interest in the house. Like, they didn't loan, or give your sister money to cover the down payment when she bought it, or co-signed anything to help her get it. That could give them leverage if they decide to sue. Also, this is why you typically leave at least a little bit in your will to other family members. That way they can't claim they were forgotten or overlooked, instead of straight up snubbed. So if people contest the will, it's obvious the deceased considered them and made their decision. It sucks that you have to deal with this though. Best of luck. Do yourself a favor and explain your situation to the uni. They will definitely wipe this semester off your record given the circumstances. And you don't want your academic standing on the borderline. It just adds even more stress to school. It will be referred to as a withdrawal. Most schools will let you do it after the fact too. School does not take precedence over major life events like this. And they will work with you. Terribly sorry you are in this situation. What do NC and LC mean? Dude, let your attorney handle everything. Don't talk to your parents. And if they try to contact you in any way, make them go through your attorney. Should buy the house next to them with some of the retirement money and turn it into a frat house. Passive income with the benefit of pissing them off with the parties.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.